So I already have my foundation on, and I'm gonna prep the eyes using Tarte's Colored Clay CC Eye Primer. And I'm just gonna rub this all over my eyelids. You don't have to be clean with it or nice and neat with it. Just get it all over your eyelid. Once you have that all over your eyelids, just take some MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus and spray your beauty blender a couple of times. And just buff it out lightly. Really, really gentle. You don't want to wipe off all of your primer. You just want it to like blend in with your skin. Okay, so I'm using a concealer brush from a brand called Up and Up. I don't know if you've ever heard of them before. I just saw this at Target the other night and decided to purchase it because this was exactly the kind of brush that I was looking for. And I'm just gonna run this over the eye primer a little bit just to make sure that I have it really good all over my lid. So for eyeshadow today, I'm using the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. This is what the front looks like, and when you open it up, it is all these really beautiful rose tones. If you've seen my Sephora haul, you've seen when I purchased this, really pretty, beautiful bridal colors. So the first color that I'm going to use in this palette is the color Strange, right here. I'm gonna take a IB 108 oval shadow brush by Crown, and I'm going to take the color Strange, and I am just going to brush that very lightly all over my lid. This is what I'm using to set my eyeshadow primer. Take a MAC 217 fluff brush, and we're gonna go into the color Limit in the palette. And we're gonna start working this into the crease. Take your oval fluff brush again and just buff that out. I'm going to go into the color Trick in this palette. It's right there. I'm going to work this, my inner corner, crease, my inner crease. And again, Crown oval fluff brush, buff it out. Now, we're going to take the color Factory in the palette. It's right there. We're gonna start concentrating some darker colors towards the end to give us some dimension. Because by putting darker colors on the end and shaping it into that almond shape, it's gonna make our eyes look like that. So I want to make kind of a V shape, a sideways V shape right here. Alright, and then I'm going to take a crease brush, dip it into that color Factory. I'm just going to get in there good with it. Deepen my crease. Okay, and then I'm going to use a lip brush. I know it sounds weird, but I'm going to use a lip brush just because it's small, and I want to dip it back into this color Trick again. And I want to concentrate this color Trick right above all of the shadows that we put in. That way there, at a quick glance, it looks like I put copper on first and then built up from that coppery color. It will also give us a nice highlight up here because it's shimmery. Whatever you use for a packing brush, just get it nice and wet with some Fix Plus or whatever you use for a setting spray. Get it really drenched. And we're gonna go into the color Dust, which is the second color in on the palette. Dust. We're just gonna pack right here. About 2/3 of the way down. You should have something that looks like that so far. Okay, I'm gonna go do the other eye. I'll be right back. And I'm back. The next thing that we're gonna do is put a little bit of glitter on the eye. So I bought this little Wet n Wild compact. It's got pink glitter in it. I thought it would be really cute for this look. So what you wanna do is you want to use a concealer brush because it's big enough and it's compacted enough where it's going to pick up that glitter. Spray a little bit of Fix Plus on it to use as a mixing medium because I don't have any mixing medium right now. And just lightly pick up some of that glitter. And all we're going to do is just pat it lightly right in the center of the color that we already put on there. Okay, after you feel like you have enough glitter on there, we're gonna do some eyeliner. So I've been hearing everybody rant and rave about this eyeliner. It's the NYC eyeliner in the color black, obviously. So that's what we're gonna use today. And to do your eyeliner, you just wanna draw a straight line up from your bottom waterline. Flick it out. And then just draw a line going right back, and then you just fill it in. So after you get your eyeliner on, I'm gonna take Philosophy's black eyeliner, their powdered eyeliner, and I'm gonna take an angled eyeliner brush. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna take an angled eyeliner brush by Morphe, and I'm just gonna set my eyeliner. I just think it makes it look way more black and like darker. And it takes the shine away from the liquid eyeliner. I don't really like that liquid eyeliner is shiny. I wish that it wasn't. If it didn't go on so perfectly, I wouldn't use it. For mascara today, I'm using Rimmel's Lash Accelerator in the color black. Try this mascara out. See how I like it? I like wands like this. I like the wands that are long and thin. I feel like it separates my eyelashes out and makes them look longer. I have really short eyelashes, so I don't like really big wands. I like them to be really skinny. For eyelashes, I'm gonna use these black ties by Ardell. So once you have your lashes on, just take some more of that powdered Philosophy or any black eyeshadow that you have, or any powdered eyeliner that you have. And I'm just gonna use this to cover up the glue that I put on, because the glue makes it shiny. Even though my glue does dry clear, I still like to just go over it a little bit with black. It just looks a little nicer. I like these eyelashes a lot. Once they dry, I'll push them up so that my eyes will look really nice and big. Okay, so now we're gonna take a really small brush. Like, I'm not kidding, it's tiny. Whatever you use for whatever you use for a pointed eyeliner brush, get it really wet with some Fix Plus. I am using a Princeton art brush, and I'm just gonna lightly dip it back into that color Trick again. What's that coppery shade? And I'm gonna dust Trick on my underneath my bottom lash line. No, I'm not. First. So I am gonna take some of my Smashbox Camera Ready concealer, and I am gonna conceal my under eyes. So I guess you just push it up until the product comes out, and then I'm gonna go in a V shape under my eye. I'm gonna spray some Fix Plus on my beauty blender. I'm gonna buff it out. Once I'm done doing that, I'm gonna set it immediately with my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the color Fair. It's almost the same as Cameo. And I'm using an Avon foundation brush. It just fits perfectly under my eye. Now we're gonna take a Princeton art brush. It's really small, fine pointed brush. Whatever you use for a pointed eyeliner brush, spray some Fix Plus on it and get it a little damp. And we're gonna go back into that color Factory from the palette, the really dark one that we use for the dimension in our eyeshadow. We're gonna line that dark color up to our cat eyeliner. I'm gonna take it about 3/4 of the way down my eye. Next, I'm gonna use the same exact brush, and I'm gonna go into the color Blackheart in the palette. Darkest of all the shades. And I'm just gonna go right on top of that color we just put on our bottom lash line. You can take any peach color or white colored eyeliner that you have. I am using the Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter, and I'm just gonna lightly brush that over my waterline. Now we're gonna brush off some of that powder that we left on there to cook. Okay, for bronzer today, I'm using the Model Company's bronzer. I got this in my Glossy box, and it is a really pigmented color. So what I like to use is a Morphe flat stipple brush and just lightly pack it in there, and then tap it and dust right around your perimeter first. Get a feel for this product before you use it. It's really, really pigmented and it would be really easy to go overboard with it. Okay, and to contour today, I'm using Sephora's contour palette. I thought this was the cutest thing in the entire world, so I just had to pick it up. It's got 3 dark shades and 2 different highlighter shades for you to use. I just thought it was so nifty. I had to have it as soon as I saw it. And I am using an Morphe M40 brush. Looks just like that to contour. I'm gonna go into this lighter contour color here. And I'm just gonna lightly carve out my cheekbones. Okay, and to buff that out, I'm gonna use a Real Techniques brush. A Real Techniques powder brush. To contour my nose, I'm going to use this brush by Urban Decay. It's the one that comes in all of their naked palettes, but I find that the fluffier side of it works really good for contouring because it doesn't draw such a defined line. It kind of buffs it out for you as you're going. I really like that. Okay, and I'm going to take this lightest highlighter shade in the palette. I run that down my nose. I'm going to use that Real Techniques face brush again. Buff those colors all together. Yes, we love it. I'm just going to contour a little bit more around the top of my face. Okay, for a highlighter today, I'm using the Ofra, O-F-R-A. It's their Blush Stripes Illuminating Compact. I thought it was the cutest thing in the whole entire world when I saw it. And they have like a purple, see if I can get it in the light. Right, they have a purple shade, a white shade, a pink shade, and like a coppery gold champagne-y color down the bottom. I'm gonna use white one. Highlight right there. Oh, pretty highlight. Love it. Highlight so much. So for lips today, I'm going to line my lips with the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the color Enchantment. For lipstick, I am using the NYC New York color in Petal. The color is called Petal. It's cute. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like it. And for blush today, I'm using one of the Lorac powdered blushes, and this is in the color Rose Garden. And I'm using a Sephora Multitasker Blush Brush. 5-4, that's what it's called. Just gonna lightly pat that on the apples of my cheeks. I don't want it to too crazy of a color. I just want a little hint of color right there. Which is why I usually like to stipple my blushes on. You'll notice I don't really go like that with my blushes too much. I like to just pat it on a little bit. because I really don't like too much color on my cheeks. Okay, and this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If again, if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. The next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the pharmacy challenge, where you pick out a couple of like really inexpensive brands at the pharmacy, and then you do a tutorial using only those products. So the ones that I've been asked to do is NYC, Wet n Wild, Hard Candy, Pixie by Petra, and I think there might have been one more, but I'm gonna do those pharmacy ones, and then I'm gonna do that with the high-end makeup. So I'm gonna try to do that challenge for you. I've been picking up a couple of things. I'll probably end up giving you a haul, showing you all of those products that I bought from NYC, Wet n Wild, and so forth. But yep, if you like this look, please comment below. I'm gonna set it with MAC Prep and Prime.